Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to do the unboxing and a brief look at the HP Elite X3 smartphone. And yeah, this thing's it's a smartphone, but I actually didn't realize how big the box was. I mean, it's huge, and I thought this was like a laptop or something. I just didn't expect a box for a smartphone to be this big. But yeah, this is the last great Windows 10 phone. You know, Microsoft doesn't really support Windows phones anymore, but they still work, and they still work pretty well. Just it's not like officially, you know, they're not making any more, but you can still use them. And I got this one cheap on eBay. This originally retailed for something like 700 or 800 bucks. I got it for only 200 bucks on eBay. So I thought I might take a look at this. It's probably going to replace my Lumia 650, obviously. This is much more powerful. Here it is, the HP Elite X3. They market this not as a smartphone, but as a computer, like a full-fledged, like, you know, HP EliteBook, right? They market this like a HP EliteBook computer or something, not like a smartphone. And the box is as big as a computer too. So, okay, what's inside? We get, this is the actual phone. It's a phablet, by the way. So it's actually quite big. It's 6 inches, I believe. So, oh, here, it's like this. It's quite snazzy, actually. You got this nice brushed kind of stainless steel looking thing here. Chrome, I guess. And yeah, some smart connector here. This might be for the dock. And HP logo, fingerprint sensor. The camera back at the back. I'm not sure how good it is, but I'll have to test that out. Bang & Olufsen speakers right here. So yeah, this looks almost like a phone, like, you know, the HP Envy/Spectre line of notebooks that HP makes. This almost looks like the same styling, except it's in a phablet form, obviously. So it's kind of like a tablet, small tablet, big phone, whatever you want to call it. All right. Next we have, what do we have here? All right, this is manuals and stuff, quick start. All inside this little pamphlet right here. Next we got USB-C. It charges via USB-C, right? Yep, has a headphone jack. Yep, that's good. I think it's also IP67 water resistant and tested to military standards as well, which means that this can kind of replace my Kyocera DuraForce Pro. Obviously, it's not as it doesn't have the thick casing on my Kyocera DuraForce, and that one's IP68, I believe. But still, this is a pretty durable phone. Oh yeah, this is the power button and volume buttons on the side. I think that's about it. And this is for the SIM card slot, I think. Yeah, SIM card slot right there. I don't think it has micro SD, does it? This might be just for the SIM card. All right. And here, all right, I actually found out a little bit more about the specs of this phone. The camera on the back is a 16 megapixel f2.2 camera. Front is actually an 8 megapixel camera on the front, and 64 gigs of storage space with a micro SD card slot, so it does have one, and 4 gigs of RAM, and it's running on a quad-core Snapdragon 820. So this thing is pretty darn powerful and well featured as well. So and by the way, I think this is my biggest phone actually. Yeah, I don't have a phablet, interestingly enough. This might be my first phablet. All right, next we have a charger right here. Yep, actual charger, plug into the wall. Then we get a dock with it. This is a cool block. Whoa, it's really heavy too. It's a really heavy dock. But yeah, this thing's interesting because apparently it works with the Microsoft Continuum thing that they did to turn it into kind of a PC. So you can see USB-C connector, but this might be a locking thing. And yep, you get a USB-C here, 2 USB ports, full-size display port, Ethernet, and a charger. So this thing is, and it's heavy. This thing is pretty hefty and well made, I think. It's got a really nice shiny finish to it, and you can see that this seems pretty well made. I think by itself this would have cost an extra 100 bucks or something if you buy it from HP, but I got it all in the package. I mean, I got this whole bundle for just 200 bucks online, so I think it's a fairly good deal. I know it's not gonna, you know, Windows Phone is kind of dead and stuff, but still you can, I still can use it and stuff. So it's pretty good value for the price, especially this heavy ass dock. And what other phone can you connect an Ethernet cable to? I mean, that's pretty amazing. Not to mention USB port and display port, so pretty impressive. What else do we have here? We have warranty stuff. Okay, and we have, what is this? This is another dock. Okay, I guess this is a replacement kind of dock thing. We got another replacement dock thing. Is this for different? I don't get why I have so many of these. Okay, I really don't get the differences between those ones, but okay. This charger for the dock. Charger. What is in here? USB-C to what? Looks like USB-C to USB-C. It's weird. And another, we have yet another one. Why I have so many of these? Wow. Okay, I have 3 of these now. And apparently this one looks like a USB-C to USB-C cable, interesting enough. And absolutely nothing here on this one. This one's just for empty air, just to make it look bigger. I hate it when that happens. Okay. So, okay, here's the quick start guide thing. Ooh, okay, you can put this on. This is for the back. Oh, okay, that one's for the back. It's USB-C charger. Okay, you plug it into the wall, I got it. All right, I'm gonna put my SIM card in. I have, so right now I have 2 Project Fi data SIMs. I use the Project Fi because it's the best. And my main phone is, of course, the Google Pixel 2. That's the one that works the best with Project Fi. Yeah, and connected TV. But I have 2 more data SIM cards, and I have one in my iPad Pro right now, and I have one currently in my iPhone SE, but I'm going to switch it over to the HP Elite instead and see how it works out. So, yeah, let's take a look later. Oh yeah, it also comes with earphones. Didn't realize this, but yeah, they packaged in earphones as well. They might be Bang & Olufsen ones. Actually, let's take a quick look here. They Bang & Olufsen? Because that would be nice. Or they're just generic HP branded. Looks like they have no brand. Yeah. I don't see any branding on them actually. Yeah, I guess they're just generic, unfortunately. I was hoping they would be Bang & Olufsen ones. Oh well. Like the HTC, I believe some of them came with the Harman Kardon ones bundled in. Nope, this one not quite to that level. And also we have some ear tips as well. Yep. So yeah, it's nice they included some headphones and some ear tips. But I would have liked it better if they were Bang & Olufsen. Alright, so as you can see, I've set up my HP Elite X3 now. Of course, I gotta have the Korean wallpaper here. But yeah, I have it set up on the dock here, and it's connected to my monitor here via DisplayPort to HDMI cable. And this is how it looks like on my monitor when it's connected to this dock. It automatically starts Windows Continuum, by the way. And once I unlock it, it's gonna give me a full, kind of really like desktop interface on my monitor. So now I've logged in, and it'll take a moment for the monitor to detect it. Oh, here it is. It's going to detect the continuum linking right now. Give it a bit. Okay, here it goes. Now it's detected it, and as you can see, it looks very, very similar to a Windows 10 desktop, doesn't it? Very, very similar. So I have it connected right here. Automatically switches to the desktop now, and you can plug in USB ports at the back. So I plugged in my mouse and stuff, so you can use a mouse pointer and everything. So it works just like for Windows 10 desktop, which is really, really cool. So you can use yeah, Internet Explorer here, and oh, here's the wallpaper that I was looking at here. All right, let's go to, actually I have it hooked up to, actually I put in linking to this keyboard here. This is my mini keyboard, and this one connects via a USB dongle. So I've just connected my USB dongle to the HP Elite dock, and it works. So actually I can go to different websites. You can put in any USB device USB keys or whatever, and I connected this mini keyboard here. So for a second, I'm doing this with one hand. All right, here, let's take a look at this website. All right, so now it's gone to Engadget.com. Just put in that website there using my Bluetooth keyboard, and yeah, everything works just like it would on a desktop. So this is pretty cool. I think this phone, more than any other phone, you can use it as a desktop operating system. So yeah, now I've gone to Engadget.com. Just put it in using my Bluetooth keyboard right here, which I connected with a USB dongle, and yeah, everything works just like it would on a desktop, which is pretty cool actually. I mean, this looks just like it would on desktop. Of course, this is my monitor, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. I mean, considering the fact that this is all coming from a phone, it's being driven by a phone, right? It's using a Snapdragon 820, which actually my Pixel 2 and my Xperia XZ1 Compact is more powerful than that. But still, it's still driving all this stuff, which is pretty awesome. And yep, you can do most of the stuff you can do on mobile devices. Plus, you can do a lot of stuff you can do on operating systems as well. But of course, this is not x86 compatible, which means you can't run your traditional Windows applications on this. This is more like, I guess, like Windows, what's it called? They have a gimped version of Windows. But yeah, it's like a basic version of Windows 10, right? They can't run any legacy operating systems, like Windows RT. If you guys remember Windows RT, this is kind of like that. You can only use Windows apps on it. If you want to use x86, there's something called the HP Workspace, but you gotta subscribe for that. See, it's in my start menu here. But you gotta pay a subscription for that, and that one is basically a virtual machine that lets you run x86 apps on top of the HP Elite X3. But still, right? This is probably the phone that comes the closest, I guess, to being an all-in-one device and trying to replace your desktop operating system. I mean, the fact that it's a form factor, it's a tablet, it's a phablet, right? So it can be a tablet and it's a phone. And also when you put it on the dock, then it becomes, when you hook it up to your monitor, then it tries to replace the desktop operating system. So I think that's all really cool and stuff. And even though you can't run traditional x86 apps, well, which other phone does, right? I mean, this is still pretty impressive. And it looks, this just experience is like a desktop operating system right now, right? If you won't get this kind of experience if you connect an iOS device or Android device. So it's almost like a Windows 10 device, except you can't use any of your legacy apps. But that's fine because you can still use Windows apps, right? So you have Xbox. So you have run Xbox, you have Windows Store. So all your Windows Store apps come over here, like the Minecraft or whatever that's been released on Windows Store. There's a lot of stuff there actually. And I guess you can't really expect it to run a legacy Windows operating system because it's running an ARM processor. But yeah, it's probably as close as you can get. And let's see, yeah, this is basically all the controls are here. It does. If I didn't tell you guys it couldn't run Windows, traditional Windows apps, then you wouldn't know. I mean, just from the look and feel of it alone, it looks like full Windows 10 almost. So that's pretty cool by itself. So yeah, that's it. Connected to the dock. You now have it hooked up to all my USB devices. You can connect any kind of USB device, a keyboard or mouse or USB key, as long as it has support with this phone. Obviously, you can't connect any USB devices that requires x86 support. But yeah, for the keyboard and mouse and stuff, what else can you? What other phone you can connect a mouse and a keyboard with, right? So yeah, that's it. HP X3 Elite, and well, actually, let's take a look at the camera again. By the way, this is Windows Hello, so you can actually log in just by using your face as well. It's called the iris here. But on laptops as well, they have the infrared camera, which allows you to unlock it with just your eyes. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I never liked this stuff that Windows 10 installs for me by default. Groove Music, Movies, and TV. I always end up installing VLC player. what do we want to look at? The camera, right? It comes with Skype and stuff built in, of course it does. Okay, how does the camera look? Oh, okay. Oh, I have to do this one-handed and it's a phablet, so. Alright. Alright, so let's try taking a picture here. Can I do focus, like a bokeh kind of focus right here? I'm not sure. Oh. Alright, so this is kind of hard because I'm using my iPhone to record my HP Elite, which is trying to take a picture using its camera. So, alright, this is the camera for the HP Elite X3. It's gonna be a little bit hard. Let's see if we can focus on that. Let's take a picture. Ah, come on. It's really hard with one hand. It's a phablet. There we go. I got it. Let's take a look at the picture now. Alright, I think this picture looks pretty good. I mean, it's not the Pixel 2 camera. It's not going to be the iPhone 10 camera or anything, but it's pretty decent quality. Yep. It's definitely not bad, that's for sure. I think it's still better than the Essential phone. But yeah, this is probably the best phone you can get with a Windows 10 operating system on it. Not that there's many that's been released, like there's been the Lumia XL and stuff, but definitely this is the best one, the most powerful one, and yeah, I think I'll still be using it because even though Microsoft technically isn't going to make any more Windows phones anymore, I still think this is a really cool phone. And the fact that you can turn it into a desktop operating system just by putting it on top of the dock, you know, running Continuum, and it's pretty powerful and speedy. And yeah, I think overall the build quality is quite nice as well, and the camera is decent. And it has basically all the features: IP67, micro SD, got fingerprint sensor right here, as well as an iris scanner on the front. It's got pretty much all the big features you would expect. Lots of RAM and hard drive space, and expandable and everything. So, oh yeah, and headphone jack, pretty important as well, I guess. But yeah, this is the HP Elite X3. My first look at it and testing it out with the included dock right here. So I think the fact that I got it for $200 total is actually quite a good value. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. HP Elite X3, the best Windows smartphone ever.